I'm technically live right now, so if you want to come over here and say hi really quick.
Hi! Okay, so I went to Starbucks today and I got a vanilla bean frappuccino. You have to get it because it's extremely good.
Okay, so that's what she has to say about that. I can't see my chat for some reason, so hold on. Okay. Okay, so I have no idea what's going on because, actually, let me do something really quick. All right, so here we go. So I'm going to get my podcast set up really quick, and then I will get things started. All right, so sorry for all the technical difficulties. As you can tell, I'm extremely sunburnt and really gross because yesterday was my birthday. Hey, Mr. Developer, I miss you guys. I know, I'm back. It's been a while, but as you can tell, I'm totally sunburnt and I'm really gross because it was my birthday yesterday, and we went out on the lake and I didn't have any sunblock, but I look pretty gross, but I figured I'd get this done anyways. I'm about to start recording my podcast really quick. Let me get some things started. I'm probably going to be streaming, like, playing Fortnite later. I hope. It'll be cool. Alright, so here I go. I got my notes up. Except I can't really see them very well. Alright, so this podcast I'm going to be talking about just stuff, and I'm going to be talking about my birthday. And if you guys want to send me a shot, I have, hold on, I don't know if you can see them because I can't see my screen. I got Jello shots. I have a feeling they're going to be really gross. Hold on, let's see. Like, I got them for my birthday, and so if you guys want to send me a Jello shot, I'll take a Jello shot. And if you hear weird squealing, it's because my cat had kittens. And she had 6 kittens, okay? And we had a little area for her, like for her and the kittens. Well, while I was out on the boat for my birthday yesterday, what happened? She had them okay, so we had a little area for them, right? While we were out on the boat, I know I already said that. I kind of lost train of thought here. She took them, and I accidentally left my drawer open. She took them and put them in the drawer. So now I have a cat with 6 kittens in my drawer, which is a nightmare. I'm going to have to, like, figure out a way to get her out. But, alright, let me get this situated so I can start talking about stuff. Let's see what happens. Alright, so here we go. I'm going to get started. Alright, hello my fellow nerds. I am streaming my podcast live on Twitter, or not Twitter. I posted on Twitter, but I'm live on Twitch and YouTube, I believe. And so I have it where if you buy me a shot, if you buy me, well, it says buy me a coffee or whatever, I have Jello shots. So I'll be taking Jello shots while I'm streaming this live. But welcome to my birthday podcast special. It's actually not really special because my birthday was yesterday, but it's my birthday. Yeah. So I thought I'd try and make a birthday podcast, but it ended up not working out at all. But if you're a returning listener, thank you so much. You have no idea how much it helps me for me and my little podcast. If you are a new listener, thank you so much for taking the time to check out my podcast. I promise I won't take up too much of your time, but just thank you for checking me out. If you'd like to follow, subscribe on whatever platform you're listening to, that would be great for me also. It'll make sure that you never miss a show in case if you do like my show. So I'm going to be doing things a little differently this time. Well, one, I'm streaming live, so that's one thing that I've done differently. But I still have my links for Alamo Draft House, and I still have my Nerd in TX Fortnite creator code. So if you want to use that in the item shop to help support me, that would be awesome. So I still have all my links for that, but I'm not going to be pushing them, and I'm not going to be now sponsored by Alamo Draft House or blah, 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 blah. I love doing my podcast. It's kind of as a hobby. I would love to make money doing it, but it's not that easy. It's really not that easy, and I've kind of come to realize that it's kind of not me either. It's not the direction I want my podcast to go into. And so it's something that I've thought about, and it's something that I really kind of want to get into, and that is pushing other people's podcasts, putting podcast promotions for other podcasts on my show. I think you can hear them. I named one of the kittens R2 because it makes a noise when R2D2 gets pushed over. You know what I'm talking about? They're like, I can't do it. But when he's like, woo! That's what the kitten sounds like. I talked about that in my last podcast, but so I'm going to start putting podcast promotions for other podcasts on my show just because a lot of podcasters do it, and it works out better for all of us. It helps my fellow podcasters. It helps my listeners. It helps you guys find new podcasts that you might be interested in. If you're going to listen to this on the podcast and not stream me on live, I'll be putting a promotion for, it's a podcast called Mass Debaters. We both pushed each other's podcast for the podcast awards. Yeah, it makes sense. But so if you want to check out a really funny podcast, it's called Mass Debaters. Did you hear it? That one's R2. I promise you this isn't going to be a permanent thing. I'm going to find a different situation for these cats. But so they're called Mass Debaters, and they are hilarious. They get on there and they debate about some of the funniest topics, and sometimes they are on there debating about NSYNC, or they're debating about 90s country music. They're just hilarious guys. And so when we were doing the podcast awards, they were pushing for me to vote for me in TV and film. I was pushing for them to be voted in comedy. They ended up making the finals. I didn't. It was kind of and so I was kind of a bummer. I was kind of bummed for a few days, but it ended up working out. It ended up being fine. I got it, I guess. I really hope they win it. I really do. I'm really happy for them. I hope they win. But they did a shout out for me on my birthday. They even sang a little birthday jingle for me for, I actually dread my birthday. I actually don't want to do my birthday ever. And so I was kind of slipping into a depression, up until my birthday. And the day before my birthday, I got up and actually didn't want to get up. I got the girls to school, came home, kind of lounged around, did nothing. And then they posted on Instagram and Twitter a clip and a video of them singing me happy birthday and saying happy birthday. And so it really made my day. It really made me okay, I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to cry. Suck it in. I'm okay. But it really made my day, and it's awesome. But on Twitter, they describe their podcast as a fun and lighthearted, sometimes passionate and heated debate on the most unlikely of topics. They are hilarious, like I said. They are kind of what I did a previous podcast with a friend, And they are kind of like what direction like we were kind of going into, and we just really kind of didn't make it. So they are my kind of humor. I love it. They're super funny. So go check out their podcast. It's called Mass Debaters. They're hilarious. But so you are listening to the Nerd in Texas podcast, the show that brings you useless information and fun facts about your favorite movies, actors, and fandoms. I am literally a nerd in Texas, and I talk about TV shows and movies with the sprinkle of comedy. I am your hostess, Chanel Fortney. I put an emphasis on hostess because I got called out last time because I didn't say hostess with the mostess. So my Fortnite husband, not really my husband, called me out and was like, your last podcast, you didn't say hostess with the mostess. And so, yeah, here I am technically saying it again. But anyways. So if you follow me on Twitter, I do a poll. And this poll was up to Gunpowder Milkshake, a Just Stuff episode like I'm doing right now, or the season 1 of Yellowstone, which Yellowstone is really good. I've been watching it a little bit too much, but it was a close one. This time, Twitter decided on a Just Stuff episode. So y'all seem to like those. And what is Just Stuff? It's news and announcements I could find about upcoming movies, about actors, or whatever I can dig up. And I'm going to be talking about my birthday as well. So first things first is the Scarlett Johansson and Disney have beef. Like, Scarlett Jo has sued Disney for a breach of contract. They were supposed to just release Black Widow in theaters and then eventually release it on Disney Plus, but they released Black Widow in theaters and Disney Plus at the same time. So why is she salty and why is she suing them? Well, sorry, I didn't mean to breathe in. Her cut was only for the theatrical release, not the Disney Plus release. So she got paid. Yeah, she got paid a reported $20 million for the Disney in theaters release and got nothing for the Disney Plus release. So I know a lot of people on social media and Twitter or whatever are having a hard time sympathizing with her because she just got $20 million. But if you think about it, it's like $20 per person for someone to watch it on Disney Plus. So you had to buy the movie on Disney Plus. There was no like renting it. So to go to the movies, it costs for one person, let's say about $15 for the ticket, and then popcorn and all that kind of crazy stuff goes towards the movie theaters itself, not for the movie. She had to do a whole bunch of training for that movie. Like, I think it was like a year's worth of training. She just doesn't know all those cool, like, karate chops in a day. She had to learn a lot of that. And so she's missing out on a whole lot of cheddar, a big chunk of cheddar. And, like, to do all that hard work and not to get paid for it kind of sucks. But, Disney decided to cut ties with her, like completely cut ties with her, so she will no longer be in any Disney projects that she was supposed to be in. And then she got, because I guess there was supposedly a time and a way that they were going to bring her back as Black Widow. I don't know how, that they kind of killed her off in Infinity War, but I don't know, we'll see. Obviously we won't see because they won't bring her back, but let's see how they feel. Like, let's see what happens. But I have a feeling probably nothing's going to be going to happen with her suing Disney, because Disney, they have all these loopholes and they find these loopholes and they have like lawyers on lawyers on lawyers on lawyers. So they're probably not, I don't know. I just don't think anything's going to happen, even though it really sucks. So, well, yeah. Anyways, Kevin Costner returned to Iowa for the first ever Field of Dreams Major League Baseball game, as Yankees and White Sox played on a replica of the iconic field from the movie. I guess it took so long to have a baseball game on the Field of Dreams field because there was a whole huge legal battle with the movie, with Major League Baseball, all kinds of crazy stuff. So they finally got to do it. It was awesome. Kevin Costner was there. He like did that whole iconic coming out of the cornfields scene. So that was kind of cool. But I don't know. I didn't get to watch it, but I heard that it had like the most views of any MLB game. And I guess they'll be having more MLB games on there. So I will definitely be checking that out. So Spawn, the movie, received a new writer. A Spawn remake has been in the works since 2017 and kind of has been stuck in a production rut. And it's currently going under a remake makeover. And yeah, that is also because of the COVID mess too. So it's also going under a remake makeover down to a new writer named Brian Tucker, whose sole feature film writing credit belongs to Broken City. I heard Broken City did not do well. I don't even know what that movie is. I've never heard of it. I looked it up on IMDb and Rotten Tomatoes, and it just like didn't do well at all. So I don't know why they would have him as a writer if he kind of has a bad rap. But yeah, I don't get it either. The showrunner for Spawn has quoted that it's taking a long time for the script of Spawn because they want to get it right. And that was really asking if I wanted something. So they want to get it right, and that's why it's taking so long. So in a way, that's kind of good because as long as they're taking a while and they're taking long, it'll be won't be rushed, won't be crap, I guess. But I don't know. I feel like we'll have to see what happens. But in other news, Amber Heard was posted on Instagram about her workout and her training for Aquaman 2. I do not think it's fair, like, at all. I don't want to sit here and be like, I'm gonna boycott Aquaman 2 and blah 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 blah. Agreed. I don't like you know what I mean? Like, I don't want to sit here and be like, I'm never gonna see Aquaman 2 because Amber Heard's in it and that's this and that blah blah blah, because I love Aquaman too much to not go see it. Like I said, it's not fair. The WB fired Johnny Depp for Fantastic Beasts after all the allegations between her and her ex-husband, Johnny Depp. And in the midst of the whole legal battle, they concluded it was kind of like abuse on abuse crime here. Like, she cried wolf and said he abused me, this and that, blah, blah, blah. We end up finding out that ended up not being true, that they're both kind of toxic for each other. I haven't heard any apologies from anybody for Johnny Depp, but they continued to keep her for Aquaman 2. And I just think it sucks. Like, I'm not saying what they both did was right. I think they're both toxic for each other, obviously. But I feel like I'm a feminist, okay? If women are going to sit here and scream for equality, well, then that means we should have equality when it comes to punishment as well. If Johnny Depp is going to get fired over allegations, and then we find out that these allegations are not true, well, she was just as toxic. She was just as crazy, just as toxic. Like, she should be fired for what she did as well. And it sucks that it didn't happen. I think the only reason why they aren't doing it is because to have someone replace her character in Aquaman 2, Princess Mira, everyone would be like, "Ooh, that sucks. It's so gross." It's easy to replace him in Fantastic Beasts. Well, I mean, I guess not replace him, but it's easier to have his character kind of go back in the shadows for Fantastic Beasts because he wasn't necessarily the main character as Amber Heard is in Aquaman 2. So when you have like a main straight, like, you know, person up there, it's kind of a little hard to come up with a new princess, I guess you could say. But Ryan Reynolds' movie Free Guy features this giant muscular California guy named Dude in the Free Guy movie, and you can get Dude as a skin in Fortnite, and you can also do quests from Ryan Reynolds as Free Guy. And so when like you can do these quests and you go up to an ATM machine and Ryan Reynolds comes up there and he says something smarky. I don't even know what smarky means. Snarky and sarcastic or whatever. And then you have this quest that you have to do, because Free Guy is a movie about NPC players. It's about NPC players who realize that they're not NPC, but like they're kind of like coming to life, I guess you could say. I don't know how that happens, but it happens. And then so it's kind of Fortnite and Free Guy kind of come together. So they kind of, well, I don't know if Fortnite's in the movie. I haven't fully seen it yet, but I've only seen what I've seen on Fortnite because I've been playing it like crazy lately. I'll probably be streaming playing later. I don't know yet. Depends on when I get this done. But they've also, Emma Stone also I saw a thing about how Emma Stone was thinking about suing Disney as well for the whole Disney Plus thing. But then I just saw a thing about Emma Stone will be returning as Cruella for a sequel. So if she does that at this point, she'll just be shooting herself in the foot and probably get the axe just like Scarlett Johansson did and be losing out on being Cruella in future endeavors, I guess you could say. But yeah, Cruella was actually really good. The soundtrack was amazing. I loved the soundtrack. Idris Elba, I don't know if I say his name right, but he posted a teaser on social media that he is Knuckles, confirming a Sonic the Hedgehog sequel, and I am all for it. I actually loved this Sonic the Hedgehog movie after they fixed everything, because when they did the original animation, when they did the original animation, it looked terrible, and then everyone on Twitter like slammed them for it, and so then they changed the way Sonic looked, and it was a whole heck of a lot better. But so yeah, he is going to be Knuckles in the Sonic the Hedgehog 2. And then he has been, in case if you don't know who Idris Elba is, he was just in Suicide Squad as Bloodsport. He's Heimdall in the Thor and Avengers Infinity War and that in the Marvel Universe. He's the voice of Shere Khan in the Jungle Book, the live action Jungle Book. And he's been in so many things, but he's an amazing actor and I love him, and it'll definitely be awesome. So with Venom, Let There Be Carnage has been delayed again. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of saw that coming the moment I saw the trailer and it said only in theaters. And with the new COVID variant, a lot of people are worried and freaking out. And so I kind of saw that coming. I kind of saw that people would be, they'd be probably iffy about doing the whole theater release and not releasing it like in your home, stuff like that. Netflix, Amazon, which I don't think it'll be on Netflix, but you guys get what I'm saying. So that's all I could dig up for that. I know it's a lot of information for y'all that a lot of you guys probably already knew. So I decided to find out what movies are coming out in September. So for September 3rd, it's Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. I know I said that wrong at all, but it's Shang-Chi must confront the past he thought he left behind when he is drawn into the web of the mysterious Ten Rings organization. And that's all there is for that. Anyways, September 10th, there's a movie coming out called Queen Pins. It's inspired by a true story. It's also going to be kind of a comedy about a bored and frustrated suburban homemaker, Connie, and one of her friends, Jojo, a vlogger with dreams, who turns a hobby into a multi-million counterfeit coupon deal. I guess they come up with counterfeit coupons and they come up with millions of dollars. How do you do that with coupons? I have no idea. So, we'll find out when we see the movie Queen Pins. There's a movie called Kate After she's poisoned, a ruthless criminal operative has less than 24 hours to exact revenge on her enemies, and in the process forms an unexpected bond with the daughter of one of her past victims. There's Catch the Bullet. It's a powerful Western movie. I love Western movies. I can't wait. But this Western movie has, like, from the Twilight franchise. I don't really like Twilight or the Twilight franchise, so we'll have to see what happens. But it's a powerful Western that what happens when you push a good man too far. A U.S. Marshal returns from a mission to find his father wounded and his son Chad kidnapped. Hot on their trail, Britt forms a posse with a gunslinging deputy and a Pawnee tracker, but both Jed and Britt tread dangerously close to... I hope it's not country vampires. Britt tread dangerously close to red desert I can't ever say this word. I'm sorry, I'm skipping this word. Which poses a menace far greater than either can imagine. So September 17th is a movie called Cry Macho. The film stars Clint Eastwood and Mike Milo, a one-time rodeo star and washed-up horse breeder who in 1979 takes a job from an Xbox to bring the man's young son home from Mexico. Forced to take the back roads of their way to Texas, the unlikely pair faces an unexpectedly challenging journey during which the world-weary horseman finds unexpected connections in his own sense of redemption. So, that is all the movies that I could find that I kind of liked, that you guys might like as well. The list that I found where it was like movies coming out in September were like movies coming out everywhere for September, so I kind of had to like cherry pick movies that were kind of like, I guess, for my niche. I hate that word, niche, but yeah. So yesterday was also my birthday. I think my daughter has my phone and is in the chat right now messaging things. But so yesterday was my birthday. I got Round Rock donuts. I don't know if if you are ever in Round Rock or if you're ever in Texas, go to Round Rock Donuts. They are the best donuts on the face of the earth. They've been on, I think, the Travel Channel or the Food Network. I'm not sure. But they just make their donuts differently. Like, their glaze is this orange or yellowish color. Like, they even have this joke on their website where it's like, says something like, is it orange or is it yellow? But on their website it says the yeast risen donut originates from a bread-like dough. Yeah, she is. So from a bread-like dough. It's a distinct yellow color from fresh eggs, and it immediately sets it off from any other donut. Unlike baking powder donuts, this yeast donut cannot be machine made. It must be hand-rolled, cut, fried, and iced. I will leave a link to the website in the podcast description so you guys can check them out. They have a Texas donut, and I swear it was the size of my face. I posted that on my Instagram if you guys want to check it out. That was pretty much the only thing I was excited about for my birthday. It was like my giant Texas-sized donut. My huge donut. So the rest of the day, my family planned something that I like 100% dread and I hate doing, and we do it every single year even though I don't want to do it. It gives me massive anxiety, and it, like, if there's something that gives you an anxiety, you necessarily don't want to deal with that on your birthday. And so I'm kind of forced to do it on my birthday, and it just really sucks. And I have like anxiety attacks leading up to my birthday, leading up to doing what I had to do. This time it wasn't so bad because I had a really close friend there with me. Her name is Michelle. She's my daughter's best friend's mother, and it made it easier. It actually kind of causes problems with my family because we kind of like fight about it. up until I have to, like, it's just, I never look forward to my birthday. I really don't. My daughters start school around my birthday, and every year I pray that they, like, their first day of school is on my birthday. Or I pray that my birthday's, like, a day during the week and not on the weekend. And what happened? My birthday was on Saturday. And so it just, like, but I made the best of it. I got Jello shots. I hung out on floaties that look like chickens. Like, I got these huge giant chicken floaties, and so that was fun. But yeah, so I just I want to do a shout out to Masturbators for what they did for me for my birthday. It made me feel special. And the Why Whiskey podcast, they sent me $5 for a shot, and I ended up taking like a shot of tequila. And I actually had a bunch of shots last night. It's just my phone died, so I couldn't get pictures or video, which is probably a good thing my phone died, because I drunk tweet like crazy. I don't even like drunk message people. I drunk tweet, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is just so cool. And yeah, I could be like a fish, and I'm like, oh my god, this fish is so cool, and I'll tweet it. But I don't know. I started to do that, and then my phone died, so that was kind of a good thing. So yeah, that is it for my podcast. I hope y'all have a great weekend. Well, today's Sunday, so I hope you guys have a great rest of the week. If you find value in the show, I would appreciate a rating on iTunes, or if you simply tell a friend about the show. If you listen to me on Good Pods, that gets me up in the ratings, I guess. That would help me out. If you'd like to buy me a cup of coffee for my birthday, or a shot necessarily, you can go to buymeacoffee.com/nerdintexas. And buy me, well, I have it as a slice of pizza. I need to change it to something else. But if you want to send me that, that would be awesome. Yeah, so if you are tuning into me live, I'm going to stop recording my podcast, and you guys can ask questions. And so if you're listening to me on my podcast, y'all stay nerdy and have an awesome day. Okay. Yeah, Good Pods is an app, and I guess the more you listen to someone on Good Pods, I can see myself now, and I look how sunburned I am. But my daughter's in here trying to mess with the cat, so if you hear squealing,
I'm not gonna hurt them.
Yeah, it's an app. It's called Good Pods, and I guess the more you listen to me, the more, because I'm in the TV and film category, the more I'll go up in the TV and film category. Yeah. Do you want to bring one over here and show them? Here. This one.
Be careful.
You need to bring one of the cute ones.
That one is cute. You're so mean. That one is cute.
Okay, they're meowing too much.
You're so mean.
That is a cute one. It is.
You
But
said bring a cute one.
we have ones that are even cuter.
Which
Okay.
one, Yoshi?
No, not Yoshi.
Oh,
Did you
this
give me
one?
a comment?
The one with the goatee?
Yeah, we have one that has a goatee.
They're so cute. I want to grab one.
You do.
Yeah, I think it works really good on Android. Here's another one.
I need this one, Chubs.
Mom just said that one wasn't cute.
Yeah.
This one.
Shh, you just did that really loud.
Oh,
If you
I'm
you
sorry.
can't really tell, but he has this like
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god.
he has this like black dot under his chin, and we call it a goatee. Yeah. But so Good Pods is good on Android, and it's all indie podcasts. It's a huge indie podcast thing.
This is the normal cat.
That's the mama.
We
She
named her
doesn't
Killer.
like to be held right now, so
Oh, okay.
you might want to go put her down.
Yeah. Well, before she
So it's all indie podcasts. It's not like Joe Rogan and all that fun stuff. Yeah. So I'm done recording my podcast. Nobody bought me a shot, so I'm gonna take one anyways.
Y'all suck. Sorry.
You're so mean. Should I have watermelon?
Wait, I get to pick. You're doing better.
Oh, okay. Bailey's gonna pick. There's watermelon,
Wait, give me the jar.
strawberry,
I'll give you a random
and blue raspberry.
Blue raspberries are always the best ones. I'm
So-
not saying.
These are probably going to be nasty, though, because you bought them, like, sweet. I'm glad you're downloading it. Tell me message me on Discord, and I can give you a list of, like, all different, like, tell me what kind of podcast that you're looking for, and I can give you, I'm going to have better lighting next time, where I don't look blue. Okay, I'm going to take blue.
May I please watch y'all?
I'm almost done here. So, what was I saying? Yeah, so message me on Discord, and I know a whole bunch of podcasts. Just let me know what kind of podcast you're looking into, because I know sorry, I got like a whole bunch of stuff going on right now. I got a whole bunch so I know a whole bunch of podcasts, depending on like if you want true crime, if you want comedy, if you want one about comics, if you want...
I'm going to do an anime one, maybe.
What do you think you're doing?
To do it. I'm just opening it for you.
Okay, so then I know a whole bunch that you'll like. 'Cause are you on Twitter? Get on Twitter and I can show you a whole bunch of stuff on Twitter also, 'cause I'm actually like huge on Twitter right now.
Very jello-y.
Yeah.
Put that
The
down.
thing is,
Stop. Okay, I'm taking blue raspberry.
I wanna
Now
watch.
it's getting to the point where I'm probably going to be like reviewing these. See how they taste, because my daughter just opened one and she's 13 and she thinks she can take a Jello shot, but that's not happening.
I can do it.
No, you
me try.
cannot.
Let me try.
No.
No, it's bad for you.
Can you
Ow.
get out of here, please?
I
Hold
wanna
on.
watch.
I will be right back.
Wait, I wanna watch.
Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry. Hold on. I had an alert. Alrighty then. So, here we go. Blue one. I hope these like get out easily, because they're kind of like got these weird twisty things. Because it's not...
You're supposed to take the whole thing.
I know, but you can hear me.
Bottoms
You can like hear it. And here, let me move. I don't want them to hear me like, you know. No, she's never gonna try one ever. Like, I don't know what she was thinking. All right, I'm gonna try and do it away from the microphone so you don't hear the, like the. They are gross, by the way, but they're not too
I
bad.
get demonetized. I was joking. He said especially not live on especially live on Twitch. I was just joking.
I'm gonna kill my kids.
Oh my god. That's disgusting.
I tried really hard not to do that in the microwave. I mean, in the microphone.
Microwave?
In the microphone. I'm so sorry. Oh my god, these are so gross.
Try the watermelon one.
Well, I have to try it because you opened it.
No, that one's like a strawberry.
So they look like this. They're called Slurp.
I'll show them the bottle.
They're like... It's, my friend got them in a gas station. So I'm having like gas station alcohol infused.
Can I show them something?
How many
What?
viewers do you have?
She has
I have two.
983 followers.
You can't tell. Wait, what? It says
Yeah.
83?
90.
They said chill.
Oh, 953.
What's a chill? Like freezing?
1,900.
Yeah. Well, they were in my fridge for a long time, and then they kind of sat here while I was doing my podcast. I don't know what that means, and I don't know how to change it. Because I could care less about emotes and, like, you know what I mean?
The emotes are cool.
I know, but it says stop spamming emotes. Like,
Oh.
I don't care about... If you want to spam, I don't care. If you want to spam emotes, I don't care. Yes. Right? Like, calm down, bot. Jeez. Okay, sorry. I had to fix my chair. I'm just kind of scared to try this one. What are they meowing for? Alrighty.
Oh,
Well,
this
I'm gonna
one's
take this
lost.
last one and then I'm gonna sign off and
Oh my god.
oh my gosh. And get on Fortnite for a minute. And we'll see about me. I might be on here and streaming on Fortnite in a second.
You just stepped on all of them.
Oh yeah, when they start. But I didn't set up the settings, so I have no idea how to fix it. But I'll fix it, I guess. Alright. Alright.
Try it. Shh. Sorry.
And then I'm gonna kick my kids out and I'll get on Fortnite.
But I wanted to.
Alright, here we go. I'm trying. Ugh. That last one was so gross that this one's probably really gross too. But yeah, I'm all nasty and sunburnt, and like having a regular shirt on, it makes it hurt. So I have a tank top on right now just because I planned on wearing my Goonies shirt because it says like Goonies never say die, but I didn't get to do that.
Hurry, the kittens have calmed down.
Alright, here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Ooh, okay. It already tastes gross and I didn't even have it in my mouth.
I think you
Oh
should.
god. It doesn't even taste like watermelon.
That
I'm gonna
one's-
make my own Jello shots next time.
That one is.
They're like
strawberry.
mushy. They're not like Jello.
Hey, Mama. If you do make your own,
Mm-hmm.
you should make one for kids.
I will.
Yay.
That's just
It's
Jello.
just Jello.
Exactly. It's so good.
Alright. Okay. So, I'm gonna be signing off now. Dabster, I'll get at you on Discord. And I'll send you a list of like all the good podcasts on whatchamacallit. Good pods. Yeah. So, I'll get at you. Anybody else that's watching or not watching, or you're watching later because this is also on YouTube. Stay